Well, we're nearly 2 years into the COVID-19 pandemic, and going back almost to the very start of this world health crisis, a second pandemic was also spreading, one of misinformation. It's been a chronic problem since the beginning, relating to everything from either the virus origins to vaccines, all the way to treatments. Now, Cleveland Clinic is taking a step to battle the misinformation in its own way. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins joins us live with that story. Monica, good afternoon to you.
Hey, Jay. Yeah, local hospitals have been telling us for weeks that the vast majority of the very sick COVID patients are unvaccinated. But many of these patients have been challenging doctors about treatment protocols. Cleveland Clinic put together a pamphlet that will be given to every COVID patient and family about the types of treatments that they use and why. It explains how the clinic evaluates every type of treatment available based on proper scientific research. It also addresses what treatments, such as Ivermectin and Hydroxychloroquin, are not used based on studies that show they weren't effective. It's stressful enough being in the hospital with a COVID infection. The hope is that the information spells out what the doctors use and the methods why they use it.
There's things that have been done in a good scientific way that have really stood the test of scientific rigor. And then those are things that we can really safely say that are good for our patients, right? Now, there's other things, and ivermectin is a great example, that there is very flawed data out there. Like, that's data that does not really make a lot of sense when you look at it scientifically.
So there are two types of misleading content all over the internet. Misinformation is false information shared by people who do not intend to mislead others, and disinformation is false information deliberately created and disseminated with malicious intent. And Jay, both types have been all over the internet. We've seen this countless times. We
certainly have. Monica, some big news may be coming in the next couple of weeks in regards to vaccines. What can people expect to hear in the future on that?
Yeah, the Pfizer-BioNTech Emergency Use Authorization, or EUA, for the vaccine kids 5 to 11, that is scheduled to be discussed by the FDA Advisory Panel on October 26th. And depending how fast they and the CDC move, a decision could come by Halloween. Now, as for boosters, oh, and by the way, the vaccine could potentially be available by November. Now, let's talk about those booster shots. A lot may be happening in the next week because the FDA is going to meet next Thursday to discuss Moderna's booster, and then the following day they are scheduled to discuss the Johnson & Johnson booster. Again, depending how fast they and the CDC move, boosters for those shots could potentially be available the following week, and I'm sure that's something that a lot of people are looking forward to hearing.
They absolutely are. Monica Robbins live tonight. Monica, great information. Thank you.